Hey fragrance friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's the first time you are joining me. My name is Hayley and I review fragrances. So today's video is going to be all about fragrances that smell like sunshine in a bottle, at least to me anyway, and I've put on my best sunshine outfit to match the fragrances in this list. I am super excited to bring you this list. I actually saw the idea on Anna's channel and it inspired me to create my own. So without further ado, let's start with, I don't want to say an obvious fragrance, but Sunshine by Amouage. I mean, it's called Sunshine, so I have to do it first. Now, I love Sunshine by Amouage. I think it's such an underrated gem from the brand. I'm going to give you a little close-up of the bottle. Now, I was recently in Dubai and I went to the Amouage store and they told me that this fragrance was getting discontinued. I don't know if that's true or not, but I hope not because I adore this fragrance. And I asked why, because I said, I think it's quite popular. And they said something about the raw ingredients used. So that might be a rumor, it might be fact, but if you love this fragrance, I would maybe get a backup bottle. So what does Amouage Sunshine smell like? I had to wear this one last night because I was thinking about it for this list. Now to me, Sunshine smells like a mixture of apricot and osmanthus. And a lot of the time osmanthus can smell like apricot too. So it's very juicy, fruity, floral, but not in the way you would expect. It's got this kind of green herbal touch to it. At the same time, it's creamy. Now, the thing that I would be aware of is it does have a white tobacco note in the base, and I know that some people don't enjoy that. So I would recommend sampling this first if you like the sound of it. But it's a very bright, fruity, slightly floral fragrance that's creamy at the same time. I think it's an underrated gem from Amouage, and it definitely gets compliments too. So I can't argue with that. So yeah, Sunshine is the first recommendation in this video. Next up is Buongiorno by Acqua di Parma. Now, this is one of their newer releases. And to be honest with you, I've never really been massively into Acqua di Parma fragrances. Not because I don't think they're good. It's just I didn't used to really wear fresh fragrances or fresh citrus fragrances. Whereas over the last year, I am definitely gravitating towards that category a little bit more. So I have been exploring the brand a little bit. But Buongiorno to me smells like sunshine bottled up. I mostly get orange, bitter orange in the opening, but it's still sweet too. It's slightly aromatic. There's other citruses maybe, but the citrus that you're going to get the most is orange, at least for me. And then it's slightly woody. I could just imagine wearing this in Italy in the summer and you would smell amazing. I actually took this fragrance with me to Dubai because it was 40 degrees Celsius, very hot, and this fragrance was perfect for that weather. So Sunshine in a bottle, this is the one. Longevity-wise, I get about 6 to 7 hours from this, so it could be better, but at the same time, I don't expect much more from a fresher fragrance. That being said, the next fragrance has really good longevity, and it is Contralto by Sospiro. So this is a little bit more expensive than the Acqua di Parma, granted, but the longevity is there. The projection is there. Now, Sospiro is a brand that mostly has fragrances that last a long time. I could have included Vibrato in this list. It's a great summer fresh fragrance, but I feel like this one smells like sunshine in a bottle. Now, the notes that I pick up the most in here are bergamot and vetiver. I get a little bit of a woody vibe in the dry down, and I also get some light white florals. Now, the reason why I have this one in my collection is because to me, it smells like Bal d'Afrique on steroids by Byredo. And I love Bal d'Afrique, but it doesn't last very long. So I had to have this in my collection because they're very, very similar, but this one is definitely stronger and just more amped up overall. So if that's a fragrance that you enjoy, maybe try this one out because as I mentioned, it lasts a long time. Yes, it's more expensive. I guess there's a positive and negative to that, but I really love this fragrance and it is Sunshine in a bottle. Next up, I'm gonna go with YLOP by Dora. And the reason why I want to talk about this one is because I find it a little bit similar to Sunshine, but without that tobacco note. And this one has some other things going on too. So YLOP, again, is quite heavy on the apricot for me at the very least. And you get a lot of that apricot. It's so beautiful. I think there's a tea note in here too. It's a little bit musky, but these two are very comparable, but without that tobacco note. And in addition, you almost get this creamy, nutty quality to YLOP. It is fantastic. Perfect for the summer. I absolutely adore this, but you have to really enjoy osmanthus apricot to enjoy this one. It smells like apricot jam to me, with a little bit of green tea, some musk, and some woods in the base, and light florals. So I love YLOP. It's one of the best from Dora in my opinion. I couldn't not include this one. Ylang in Gold by Micallef. If you watch my channel, you will know my love for this fragrance. I took this one on honeymoon with me. It is Sunshine in a bottle again, but in a different way. This is a beachy sunshine fragrance. You have a heavy dose of Ylang, so you have to enjoy that note. I think there's frangipani too, and then you have exotic fruits. Now, it says exotic fruits on the notes, but I've always picked up a banana vibe, and I've always explained this as smelling like a banana pina colada. I don't know why that's what I get. So I'm drinking a banana pina colada on the beach, I'm sunbathing, and the breeze is in the air, and then you have those tropical yellow florals in the air. That is exactly what that smells like to me. And I love it. It's creamy too. There's vanilla in the base, and I just think it's a spectacular, beachy, sunshine in a bottle fragrance for the summer. Another fragrance, Neydo, Alien Fruit, 3003, so the 30th of March. Now, that's what it's called, sorry. If you don't know anything about Neydo, they create fragrances based on olfactive dreams, and they put the dates on the bottle of the dreamer, or the date the dreamer had the dream. English, Hayley. Now this, I described in another video as smelling like an alien on a beach. I know that's the weirdest description, but that is what I get from it. This is a very, very fruity fragrance, fruity tropical fragrance. I mostly get guava and pineapple, but mostly guava. It is a fruit punch on the beach. It is sweet, it is strong, it's kind of in your face, which is why I say it's an alien on the beach, because it's a little bit unusual. And it's almost like the guava version of Wave Child by Room 1015. But I think this fragrance is louder. It's the kind of fragrance that if you wore and walked past someone, it would leave a crazy scent trail. And Neydo are at more affordable price points, which is something that I love about the brand. I'm not going to say it's an affordable brand, but for the niche space, it's at a more affordable price point. I think this is $90. I might be wrong. But anyway, Alien Fruit, I think, is sunshine in a bottle, but done in a fruity way, if that makes any sense. So those are all the fragrances that I wanted to recommend in today's video. I think we would all interpret sunshine in a bottle a little bit different. If I had to think about the fragrances that truly set this vibe, for me, it has to be Amouage Sunshine, and it has to be Buongiorno and YLOP actually. These are truly sunshine in a bottle for me. They're happy fragrances, they're perfect for the summer, and I adore all three of them. So those were all the fragrances that I wanted to recommend, but I would love to hear from you. What are your favorite fragrances for the summertime that you feel smell like sunshine in a bottle? Please let me know down below. But thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure as always. I hope to see you in a future video to come. Thank you so much, and goodbye.